What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Twigger, and I have another League of Legends game video playing as Shyvana in the jungle. One of my fans, Reach Uprising, ended up gifting me this championship Shyvana skin, which is, I've got to admit, very, very sexy. So, figured I would do the honorable thing and make a video with it. I'm going to be doing the Sated Devourer build on Shyvana. I gotta admit, it's actually one of the first times I've done Sated Devourer. I don't normally do those kind of farm-heavy junglers. I tend to, when I play jungle, play more supportive junglers. That tend to just rely on good ganks and things like that. I don't really play carry jungles all that much, so it should be a fun learning experience for me and hopefully for you guys as well. But we're also facing another Shyvana, dun dun dun, but she only has a normal skin. Like, she looks so stupid compared to me. I look epic. But then in terms of the other lanes, Vayne Nautilus, terrifying bot lane against our Tom and our Tristana, which is a much safer lane, and they're both going to be insanely late game scaling. Brand versus Veigar, really weird mids, and then Nasus and Maokai up in the top lane. So it's some very different champions here, and I'm excited to see how things happen and how things pan out. Veigar, of course, being incredibly good against AP mids with just the amount of damage his ultimate does. So I might try to gank him a few times just to make sure that we can get our Brand ahead. And also, I think that mid is going to be the most viable lane to gank. So looks like these guys gave me a fairly decent leash. Probably could have given me a little bit more there, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not the worst. It could have been worse. So I'm just gonna try to kind of move around this blue buff. Not doing a fantastic job of it so far, but you can kind of stop a couple of auto attacks from going through if you do that. But luckily, one of the greatest things about Shyvana is that she has an incredible wave clear. Like, she's, I would argue, one of the fastest jungle clears in the game. And I just saw the Shyvana kind of come into my jungle. I think she was trying to look for a fairly early gank on me, but I am absolutely not going to let that happen. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come down here and probably take the Scuttle Crab or something like that. I don't really want to use my pot, because I'd rather save that for kind of future clears. The one thing about Shyvana when taking down something like this Scuttle Crab, it's a little bit longer than most junglers because she has no CC, so you can't really get through that armor very well. But I am going to try to take these things down. So I think I have enough to do it without using a pot. And then I'll go B and pick up my jungle item. I think I'm going to be going for the Chilling Smite. The main reason behind that is because I find that Shyvana, especially in the early game, look at this back animation. How badass are you? Especially in the early portions of the game, Shyvana really is not that good at ganking. I think I'm just going to grab one more pot just to remain really healthy in the jungle. She's really bad at ganking in the early game. So the Chilling Smite kind of allows you a little bit more of a gap closer, because when you do get into the opponent, your damage is insane in the early to mid game. So I'm going to kind of utilize that and try to get into people and try to do as much damage as possible. But I think right now I'm going to try. Yes! You guys know how much I love it when First Blood gets taken. And by our team, that is just epic. So Brand already getting a little bit ahead. I think I'm going to try to do the red buff. And then I'm going to probably head over to the top lane. How did that not kill it? Okay. Those two are both dead. I'm going to come up here because now with my red buff and also Chilling Smite, I have a lot of slow to deal with this Maokai. And I think I should have enough to at least make him burn a summoner spell. But the thing is, he might have already warded this. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look like it, actually. I'm going to wait until he goes in for his CS. There we go. Come back here. So we're not going to have enough to take him out, which does suck, but, you know, got him pretty low. And the thing is, about a Nasus lane, you just want him to give him the freedom to do what he wants. And I think doing that is enough to kind of give him that freedom. He can kind of farm a little bit more. He doesn't have the pressure of the Maokai really killing him outright. So even though we didn't burn a summoner spell, I think it's going to give Nasus a bit of a better time. Oh, jeez. I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. You just hang in there. You just hang in there. Yeah, you better fuck off. Okay. So, I'm glad I was just there for support for my Nasus. I think it just made more sense to go back in there. Just to make sure that he didn't die and that they didn't go full out ham on him. But luckily they couldn't really do that because we had gotten the Maokai so low previously that I think it really helped. Okay, I don't know if he has this warded. I'm not entirely sure what we can do here, even if... Yeah, I don't think unless he landed a stun, I don't really think I can get in there. So I think I'm just going to go back to farming. I want to finish off my Sated Devourer as quickly as possible when I do end up getting it. Which will certainly be in a little while. But I wonder how much actually the upgrade is in general, because you want to get that thing as early as possible so you can just start stacking it. How much is the upgrade? Let's check this bad boy out. So 1400k, so that's kind of my target goal. I really want to get to that. Because the earlier you get that in the game, the better it is for everybody. Because then I can just kind of farm up and make sure that I'm going to be a menace later on. Okay, so it looks like their Shyvana is still up top. I'm really trying to make that that gank happen. But she is level 5, because I think she just soaked up a lot more experience in the lane than I did. Damn it! Okay, so we end up getting the Gromp. I'm gonna go and check to see if we can do something in the bot lane. It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're kind of disengaging here. Yeah, it does look like that. Okay, so I am going to try to take out this lovely little crab. Because it looks like they're not fighting really in the bottom. It looks like they're just kind of poking each other. Come on, Krabby! Made a Krabby Patty out of your ass. Ho ho! SpongeBob reference. I can definitely give this over to Brand if he wants it. I do want to see movement from him, though. There we go. Come on, buddy. There you go. Nicely done. Okay. So it looks like Shyvana is kind of coming in. So I don't want to be too aggressive, because if she finds me, I am fairly low HP. So I don't necessarily want to be here. But I think I have enough to go and clear out the raptors with my smite. So that might be something I can do. Come on, baby. Woohoo! Got it! Oh man, you know what? I'm so freaking close to having enough. How much is it? 14? Oh, it's just 1400. Fuck it. I'll go back. Screw that. Go and get my Devourer. Let's just get this shit stacking. Beauty. Okay, so got that finished. I have absolutely nothing else other than the Devourer. But at least this allows me to start getting it stacked nice and early. And I think it's before the Shyvana got it, because I'm at 31. So hopefully I do in fact have it before. So now it's time to farm my ass off. But I do also have my my ultimate up, so I think I might try to do a gank some. Oh boy, I'm coming, buddy. I'm gonna try to see if I can. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh, Brand. That damage, though. Damn. If he didn't have his flash, we probably would have gotten a kill there. So that's kind of unfortunate. I think Brand was a little bit too eager there to get that kill. Which is kind of unfortunate for us, because it just basically meant that he died really for nothing. Okay, so I want to get this warded because she definitely knows that my red buff is up. Luckily, Nasus is coming down here, so we might be able to just fend her off. Okay, it looks like she's leaving me alone. Good, she did leave my jungle. So she is being one hell of an aggressive Shyvana. It's not horrible for me because I think she's not even really falling behind by all that much, but she is behind on her sated devourer. So me getting that earlier is going to end up making a huge difference in the long run, because I'm going to get my sated devourer a lot quicker than she is, because I've already got 3 stacks on it. So there's at least that we have going on. But I got to start making some actual ganks happen, or else this is going to be a very long time of like just my team having to hang on. It looks like Nasus is just once again like, it's a very boring lane up in the top, and there's not really a lot that I can do about that. It's just the nature of having 2 tanks who don't really do a lot of damage in the early game facing each other. Brand looking like he was trying to do a roam in the bot lane, but I'm just gonna do my Gromp and then go B, because at least this is just something to do. Okay, gonna start maxing my Q next. I think it's a good thing to have second. A big portion of my damage comes from my Q. It looks like they are trying to fight down there. We did end up getting the kill onto the Vayne, and Tristan ends up going down to the Nautilus, but luckily not to the Vayne. I kind of want to pick up... Let's do that, and then let's swap that, and let's get a couple pots, just so we can remain healthy. And now let's go down here, and maybe we can try to do something with the Baron, or Scuttlecrab, or Veigar. But, yeah, just looking at our team right now, we're doing very well. It's 4-2. We've done decently in the bottom lane. Vayne's died twice. Tristana's 1 and 2 with 76 CS. Like, she's doing a very, very good job in the bot lane, which is all we can really ask for, considering that she's gotten 0 support from me. Okay, so it looks like there's the Shyvana, but she did end up putting a pink ward in there, which I now know about. So I can definitely clear that thing out. And I will probably clear that out, because it's just free money for me. Thank you. Okay, now let's do the dragon. Now I think we can easily do it. Okay, so how much does this do? 570. Let's keep that in mind. Luckily, having the Tristan here, there's a lot of damage going through. Okay, free dragon for us. What more could you want? I don't think I can make something happen on the Vayne. She's a little bit too far back. The Veigar's stun is now down. I don't think I can do anything here because Brand just went a little bit too aggro, and now I can't really get in. I also feel as though I need my Chilling Smite in order to really gank somebody efficiently right now. Okay, Brand can just come up and do this thing. Because I do want to give it to the Brand. He seems to be doing a fairly decent job in the mid lane. Oh god, take it, buddy! Take it! That wasn't enough! Man, that was close. Okay, so let's go and take this Gromp. I am going to use my Smite here. I'm going to get a little bit of health back from this. You know what? Maybe I didn't get enough health back. You know, I'm going to take the Wolves, and then I'm going to go B, and then I'm going to try to gank through the lane of bot lane. I'm taking a lot of damage. I feel like I'm going to need some armor at some point, because right now I just feel like I'm way too squishy. I've got pretty decent duel potential, but... Actually, you know what? Let's go and take the Wraiths as well. Might as well, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do and kill your raptors, right? That's generally how the expression goes. I might have skipped a few parts, but I think I got the gist of it. Okay, so we got the first dragon, which is definitely a big deal. We've got our ultimate back up, and we're gonna have our tier 2 boots, which is also something. I do definitely want to get a Blade of the Ruin King, but I think I want to be a little bit tankier first. So let's try to do that first. Okay, so I think going for something like a Randuin's first is not a bad idea. I've already got the magic resist that I'm going to want for the mid game with my Mercury Treads, and now maybe going for the Warden's Mail I think is going to help me a lot in terms of armor to be a little bit more sustainable in the jungle. But then I'm definitely going to be going for something like a Blade of the Ruin King, which just does a disgusting amount of damage on Shyvana, especially with the sated devourer build. So we are definitely aiming for that. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can make something happen on mid lane if something doesn't happen already. Would you look at that? Something happened already. Fucking Brand! Can never let me do something fun. I'm gonna go into the Shyvana's jungle because I know that she's in the bot lane, and this could be some free stacks for me. It will, in fact, be free stacks for me. And I'm gonna leave one up because I think it's gonna hurt her. What are we doing here? I know Shyvana's chasing you. Okay. Ah, you've got to be shitting me with that one. Well, I tried. At least we got her flash. My ultimate for her flash is definitely worth it. But I feel like I had to try to make that play because I think that was the only way that we were going to really solidify a kill, was if I pushed her back into the wall and basically provided Brand with another stun. But still, definitely worth it. So getting the Shyvana flash, also stealing the blue buff and getting it back on Brand, means that Brand can push his advantage even more! What more could you want from life? I'm also at 23 stacks, which means I'm doing a very good job at getting this devourer built up. And I didn't actually see the other Shyvana's stacks, but I couldn't imagine that she'd be doing better than me, because she hasn't really been farming very much. I've been farming a ton. That's pretty much all I've been doing. And the lucky thing is that, like, normally I wouldn't suggest what I'm doing. I don't think I'm being an overly good jungler right now to my team. Because I've really basically just left them hanging. And if they die, they die. But the lucky thing is that I seem to have a decent enough team that they've all tended to hold their own with the minimal ganks that I've given them. And it's made it very easy for me to just kind of stand around and farm and make sure that I get as strong as possible. So when I hit the mid game with my devourer, hopefully I will be able to just carry this stable. And I think it's only 30 stacks, isn't it? At 30, yeah, 30 stacks. There we go. So I just need 4 more camps. I'm gonna get 2 right here, which will be very good. And then I'm just 2 off. So we're doing this, guys. We're getting this quick. Speed runs. So Shyvana's down in the bot lane. She is going for the more aggressive build, which I was debating going for the Blade of the Ruin King first, and it looks like that's what she's planning on doing. But I'm not gonna go that path. I am instead. Ah! Girl, you do not want any of what I am right now. I am pissed. Woohoo! Okay, so while all that's going on, Nasus is just split pushing the top lane. Shyvana's now going down to gank the bottom, which is a little bit not good for us. But it's not really the end of the world if she makes something happen down there. And it looks like we end up turning around a kill. Look at this team go. Like, who are these guys? I'm also going to place my pink ward down here. It gives us a little bit of vision. I feel like I've had it in my inventory for far too long. I wonder if something is available here. Oh, no, it's just the one fucking wolf that I didn't clear out previously. Because once I get this one... yes, it is available. Devourer my ass. Boosh. Sated me, baby. Oh. Oh, this is not, yeah, there we go. Devourer. We're good. Okay. I am coming for dragon because I feel like we can make something happen. Got sated. Will help gank now. So I just wanted to let my team know that, you know, it's it was nothing personal. I just really wanted to farm that thing up. It looks like Brand is not really coming for his blue buff quite yet. I smell fear. Okay, looks like they don't have this warded. I'm level 11 to her level 10, so it looks like my smite is going to be a little bit stronger than hers. So I don't think I should have an issue here, even if she decided to jump in. I'm going to just chug a pot to make sure that I'm healthy, but that's our second dragon of the game. Okay, here you go, buddy. You have got to be good at hitting this. There you go. Nicely done. This Brand. I actually love seeing something like a mid Brand because I haven't seen one in a long time. And I really want him to do well. Because I've always liked Brand, but I've never really played him all that much because he just didn't really fit into the meta all that well. Oh, pink warded it up. Okay, so we both used our ultis. Nasus is coming down, so he'll be able to help us. But it doesn't look like anything's going to come from this. We both use. I've tried to use my ulti once again to kind of push her into the wall, but sadly she was just seemingly a little bit too quick with her ultimate. But luckily I didn't. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah? Yeah, is that what you want? Thank you. Yay! Free gold for me! I've got 900 gold, so I'm gonna go back and just make sure that I finish off my Randuins. Once I get my Randuins, then I'll start building a little bit more aggressive with my Blade of the Rune King, but I feel like this extra little bit of HP is gonna be a pretty big difference for me in the jungle, especially with me going up against this Shyvana. It looks like we're having a fight in the bottom lane. The Vayne didn't get the condemn, which is definitely good for us, but I don't know why you... Oh, is the Tom gonna make the... No, I didn't. Shit. I thought he was gonna do something absolutely epic with that play right there. It was very freaking close. Okay. I'm just gonna run up here and take this, because it's also gonna help me increase my bar to get my ultimate. Which I feel like if I have, I might actually be able to make something happen in this bot lane. And don't get me wrong, we will try something if it's available, but do they have this warded or something? Why are they being so defensive? They walked all the way back. Come on, guys. Have a little bit. Have some balls. Come on. These guys are pansies, even when I try to make a gank. Guys, all I want to do is have some fun. Now that I have my sated, I just want to meet you guys in person and screw you in the face. Why you won't allow that to happen, I do not know. Okay, so it looks like we're going to try to take down this bottom turret, which I think is completely doable. Especially if I'm there, because if I'm there, we could possibly just do a turret dive. But we're not even going to need me, I don't think. No, it looks like Tristana's just got that one. No issue whatsoever. Oh, hello. Oh, you haven't finished your sated yet. Isn't that a shame? I have. And I do have my ultimate available. Oh, you have company, don't you? You do. You do have company. Oh, that was so much freaking oh god. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm pretty much out of there. Feeling pretty good about myself. Did a lot of damage to them. It looks like NASA is coming in, but since we did so much damage, we might just be able to take down this turret. Haha, you can't even get your ultimate off. Oh, and he gets the kill, and now I am oh god. Okay, I will leave you be. Run away! Run! Yay! Look at us! Look at how successful we are. Fuck your raptors, you know? These belong to me now. This is my jungle. I tell you when you have permission to come in here. Okay, so far, so good, guys. We're doing very well. 2 Dragon studs. Dragon's coming up in a minute 30. I now have 1 kill and 1 assist. We've got a bunch of turrets down, so all in all, things are going pretty decently, if you ask me. And the funny thing is that even though we had that big fight over those pink wards, they didn't end up actually clearing my ward, and we got theirs. So we've had vision in this area for a long time, which means that we saw the Nautilus come down. We had a bunch of information gifted to us because they decided not to take out the rest of that pink ward. And it's also free gold for them, so I'm not entirely sure what they were thinking leaving that up. Don't know. There we go, now that I mentioned it. Okay, 760. Actually, yeah, I don't even need it. I do so much damn damage. I'm gonna use my smite on the race so that way I can clear out a ward if it... Oh, hello! I can do that too, isn't that cool? Hope my race were worth it. Slut! Oh, and I found a pink ward too. I'm gonna take that also. Hope you don't mind. And Nasus is on a killing spree. That is just sweet. Just swell, you know? Okay, so I'm 2-0-1 now. Maokai is kind of split pushing up in the top. So you know what? I'm just going to come down here and help the brand push, because if Maokai doesn't want to help, I think we can pretty much take this for free, because I'm doing a lot of damage here. Come here, turret! And the auto attack reset from the Q is just too good for like pushing down turrets and things like that. The dragon is now available, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to try to take this down. Oh, trust me, you did not want to come this close to me. That I can assure you. Okay, so I've got my ultimate available, which I will definitely use if he comes close enough. But I don't think I'm even going to need to use it. I'm just going to come and try to take down this dragon. But I'm also going to check the red buff, because if I can take a red buff, that's even better, right? Oh, yes! Hello, you beautiful, sexy stud. I will happily take you as my own. Now it looks like they don't really need my help on this one. You guys pretty much got this. But I will help anyways, because I'm a good jungler. There we go. I think Brand should be fairly decent on his own on the blue buff. I don't necessarily want to go and help him, because when I put on my... Oh, here. I'm not going to put on my burnout, because I just feel like at this point, my burnout is going to do a lot of damage to the blue buff, and I don't want to steal it. Beautiful. There you go, buddy. Enjoy it. I'm such a helpful person. It's the Canadian in me, you know? You gotta help your team. So there we go. Blade of the Ruin King has been purchased, and now I'm thinking I'm just gonna focus pretty solely on defensive items at this point. Something like a Banshee's Veil to help with any kind of Vagar burst that comes through. Maybe even a Quicksilver Sash, because that would get me out of any lockdown. And with Shyvana, if you lock her down, it's very tough to get back into fights. But the one thing that I do have now is I have Chilling Smite, Randuin's, and Blade of the Ruin King. So the amount of slows that I can put on somebody, I don't necessarily think that lockdown or CC is going to be that big of a problem. The War was probably in there, and I think it's a little bit too late to go back and clear it. So... you know, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Okay, it doesn't look like we could probably do Baron. They don't have this warded. Where are you going? Oh, baby. Oh, yeah? Is that what you wanted? Come here, you! Oh, too good. Oh, here. You can come too. I'm happy with that. Uh-oh. Ugh! I made it! We might actually just be able to end this. With Nasus and my auto attacks, we should be good here. Oh, you want, oh god, no! No, Vagar, no! Ah! Run! Run, Twigger, run! You don't need the glory! Keep your 0 deaths! Perfect. So guys, GG, well played to the enemy team. There was just so much farming that I did at the beginning, which allowed my Sated Devourer to build up so much quicker than their Shyvanas. My team was so good in bearing with me while I was farming, and they ended up winning their lanes even without my ganks, and in the end, just ended up doing so much damage that they couldn't really deal with it. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, show that like button a little bit of love. It gets lonely down there. You gotta click it. Definitely helps me out a lot. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see, and I will do my best to play them. If you want to know when I release a video or when I stream, or if you want to interact with me, follow me at TwiggerLol on Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys have not already. And as I always say, ladies and gentlemen, see you guys in the next video.